along an ancient highway that settlers traveled called the El Camino Real. And it is, right now I'm in the banks, not the banks, I'm in the creek bottom or river bottom of the Santa Fe River right over there. There's so many gorgeous scents just coming into my body, just the smells of the desert, the sage. Anybody know what kind of tree this is right here? Yeah. So I'm back here after an internet fast, and I just wanted to share this beautiful space. I've been exploring spaces to do Strings in the Woods up here in New Mexico, and this has been an unbelievable experience. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? I found so many spots to do it, and when I initially looked at this spot, I thought, no, this wouldn't work, but I was exploring it today. I'm exploring it today and discovering just what an amazing spot it is in the desert. I saw a couple of rabbits running around. There's so much history here. There was an ancient wagon trail that went from Santa Fe to Mexico City, and for centuries settlers traveled up and down, and also supplies that came in from Spain. They started in Mexico City and were put up this ancient wagon trail all the way up to Santa Fe, because Santa Fe became the new capital for what they called New Spain. And so what we had was these Spanish settlers coming in and intermixing with the Pueblo Native Americans. So you have an interesting sort of mixture of cultures here. And so it's making me want to really look into the native Pueblo music and see if there's some melodies and that I can listen to and be inspired by here. But I'm thinking about doing Strings in the Woods here and taking people on a walk, because it's in the bottom of the Santa Fe River right here, which goes all the way up into Santa Fe Canyon, which is the other spot that I've been exploring. It's a nature preserve that the Nature Conservancy has put aside 550 acres. There's so much history up there. It's a different sort of ecosystem than down here in the high desert. It's up at about 8,000 feet, and there's the Randall Davey Audubon Society bird sanctuary. Unbelievable. I mean, just that there's so many amazing things to discover here in such close proximity. But in any case, I think I'm going to do one down here and take people on a walk through the Santa Fe River. Now, the Santa Fe River, the reason why this is notable is that the El Camino Real followed the Rio Grande River for obvious reasons, because it was going through the desert. People, when they were traveling along that, they had easy access to water. There was one part, a 75-mile part of that wagon trail, where it went off the Rio Grande, and they call it I think it's the Path of Death or something, or the Trail of Bones, I think, because obviously people if they weren't prepared and didn't have enough water, they didn't make it. And I'm really curious to know why they veered away from the Rio Grande and then went back. But what's really interesting is this Santa Fe River here. It's there's no water flowing in it, but it runs right into the Rio Grande. So the trail veered off and followed this river to Santa Fe, which was the capital of New Spain in 1600s. Santa Fe is the oldest capital city in America. Here I'm practicing my speech with you, because I'm going to be talking to tourists, and I'm learning about this wonderful culture here. The sage is amazing, the rocks are amazing, the environment here is amazing, the care that the culture here, oh, am I? Hey, Bob. The care that folks have here for their environment and all the little things, the consciousness about it is just so impressive. It just is how I'd want to live, and I think it's how everybody should live this way. And this is a model city, and it's sad to me in a way that it's only available to maybe a small portion of people that have the money or have the ability to figure out how to escape the rat race to be able to live in a place like this. But I think we should use Santa Fe as an example and build other cities or change other cities. But in any case, I'm going to be doing Strings in the Woods here and I'm sort of exploring to see what I want to talk about. I think there is a what do you call it, a community garden I just passed by. There's also a beautiful, what do they call it? I'm kind of low on sleep if you couldn't tell. Labyrinth. There's a labyrinth. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to take people on a little loop here. They're going to get these wonderful scents in their bodies, and they're going to feel uplifted and learn about the El Camino Real, learn about I'm going to kind of look up some more information on the rocks here and the geology, and then we're going to end with the labyrinth, and I'll play some music and do a meditation while folks, if they want to, they can walk through the labyrinth and have a labyrinth meditation. So that should be an hour and a half experience. I also looked into busking in the plaza, and I have to get a busker's license, and I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the email if I have to actually live here to be able to busk. Maybe Bob would know about that. Hey, maybe Bob, maybe I can use your address temporarily if I need a local address. Would you let me do that? Bob is a really good friend here. He's in the comments talking right here. He says right near our house, and a longtime Strings Attached family friend. Thanks for being willing to host me, Bob. And I am just walking along here to see where it meets back up with the main path. So I got a lot of videos to share with you. I'll be posting one, maybe even two a day, because I did a lot. But I'm gonna get off the phone here, and I wish you guys so much love. I love you very much. And if you want to contribute, donate to this project and all the music that I'm going to create, you have to be a patron. Patreon.com/Will Taylor to get to hear all the music. But I'll be bringing little videos like this for anybody that's a follower of mine. So make sure you click follow, click the bell so you can be notified when I go live again. And I'm going to be sharing the whole journey with you. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be out here for probably another 2 weeks. Then I'm going to head back to Austin, and then I'm going to come back. I already have bookings for Strings in the Woods this Friday and Saturday. So I have, I think, 8 people booked between now and the next 2 weeks. And everybody I talk to totally gets it, wants to do it, is in love with the idea. There's so much to tell, I can't even tell everything to you in this video. So we'll talk soon. Love it, all of you. Bye.